Did you know there were gas tax hikes inside the Inflation Reduction Act? The Inflation Reduction Act of 2022 passed the Senate on August 9th, 2022, inside the $430 billion bill promoting deficit reduction and climate change is an increase in your gas taxes, with gas prices averaging more than $4 per gallon across the country and only weeks removed from record high prices. This act includes a 16.4 cent per barrel tax on crude oil and imported petroleum products that will be passed on to consumers in the form of higher gas taxes. The tax hike will affect you even if you own an AV. Everything we buy will get more expensive because petroleum is used for a massive percentage of all the production in the world, regardless of the industry. Plus, moving all those products with diesel-powered trucks, planes, and boats will become more expensive. That cost increase will be passed on to you. For those of you who own electric vehicles, the energy industry is going to get a $1.2 billion coal tax, which will be passed down to all consumers in electricity fees as well. The bill would more than double current excise taxes in the coal production. Now, automakers are saying that this Senate bill will jeopardize the 2030 EV targets. Unfortunately, the electric vehicle credit requirements will make most vehicles immediately ineligible for the incentive. But before we dig into that, I want to remind you to subscribe and click that little bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. We give you more than car reviews and first looks of new vehicles. We give you car smarts because knowledge is power. A group representing General Motors, Toyota, Volkswagen, and other major automakers said that the $430 billion bill approved Sunday by the U.S. Senate will put achieving U.S. electric vehicle adoption targets for 2030 in jeopardy. The Alliance for Automotive Innovation's chief executive, John Bozella, added the bill will also jeopardize our collective target of 40 to 50% electric vehicle sales by 2030. Here are the facts. The group had warned Friday that most EV models will not qualify for that $7,500 tax credit for U.S. buyers under the bill. To be eligible for the credit, vehicles must be assembled in North America, which would make some current electric vehicles ineligible as soon as the bill takes effect. The Senate will impose other restrictions to deter automakers from using Chinese-made materials by phasing in required percentages of North American-sourced battery components. After 2023, vehicles with batteries that have Chinese components could not receive the credit, while critical minerals also face limitations because of sourcing. The issue is that the 7 rare earth minerals are not mined in North America. While plentiful, they damage the environment. These include cadmium, cobalt, lead, mercury, lithium, nickel, and neodymium. The U.S. is almost totally reliant on China for rare earth minerals and the mining of these minerals because it's dangerous and hazardous to the environment. U.S. Congress passed an EV tax credit which would expire in 2032. It would be limited to trucks, vans, and SUVs priced no more than $80,000 and cars up to $55,000. Families with adjusted gross incomes for up to $300,000 would be eligible. The bill creates a $4,000 tax credit for used EVs. The package provides billions in new funding for EV production, as well as $3 billion for the U.S. Postal Service to buy electric vehicles and battery charging equipment. Although the used car market is inflated these days, an electric vehicle typically depreciates at a faster rate than that of a gasoline equivalent, and battery life issues can lead to large battery replacement bills. This does not help the working class family. The new taxes on gas and electricity will cost every driver about $2,400 per year every year. So here's the bottom line. As with most legislation, the long-term effects of the Inflation Reduction Act are unknown. However, this reaction has already happened. The U.S. Congress passes the new $7,500 tax credit for electric cars and include pickup trucks. And the next day, Ford increases the price of the F-150 Lightning by $7,000. The U.S. taxpayer should expect prices to increase to cover the new taxes going forward on literally everything. There is so much more to discuss on this. Put your comments below and let's start the conversation. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you have any questions or comments, I'm always happy to answer them. All my links for the social media, book, and podcast are down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.